shorter.
Oh, it is shorter.
That's nice.
Longer is usually better.
Man, I love that song. That is awesome. I sing that and work all day.
Have we started?
I believe we have.
Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to
Hello.
episode 28.
28.
This is JB Waffle Hour on Waffle Wednesday.
Yummy. Delicious.
Yes. Or
Middle of the week.
we have
Hump
gone
day.
back to the JB Waffle Hour because Owen doesn't want his name included in the title.
Nope.
Yep.
I say too many controversial things.
Controversial.
I can't
If we're ever taken to court, basically, you can just say, no, not in it.
Not part. That's not me. That's not my
No.
voice. Yeah. How was your week, lads?
I did wear a pair of jeans to a wedding, so there you go.
Wedding
us in.
recall.
Ha! It
So
did work.
Did it go well?
Yeah, it did go well, yeah. I didn't wear the shirt because I couldn't find my dicky bow.
Oh.
Okay.
So I changed the shirt out for a grandfather neck shirt. So no dicky bow, no tie.
Do you live in like a clothing shop?
No.
Why do you have so many things that are
I
dressy
don't know,
uppy?
people buy me stuff for birthdays and Christmas, and then I also buy my own stuff.
They buy you shirts.
Yeah, like I had that since Christmas last year. I
Right.
got it as a present, and I took the tag off it to wear to the wedding.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't wear it before.
That's
And
very handy.
It just so happens I went with waistcoat.
Do you have a wardrobe like full of just new stuff that you haven't worn yet?
No, sometimes like I'm sorting through my clothes and I'm like, what top is that? There's a tag on it. Oh, that's that O'Neill's top that I bought. That I forgot
Jesus.
about.
I have to get into your family. That's
Yeah.
class.
Well, I get gear off teams and stuff as well. So
Nice,
Alright.
nice.
yeah, so.
We're in the wrong game. Scotty.
Yeah, definitely. Although the
that-
JB Waffle Hour T-shirts have come in
Yeah.
very handy.
Well, to be fair, if it was up to me, we'd be head to toe in JB Waffle Hour merchandise. But
I know. Thank God it's not up to you.
lucky I'm not in control of the budget.
Well, are you not in control of the budget?
I'm pretty
though?
sure he actually is the treasurer.
Yeah.
How do we allow that?
I haven't seen any of this money, so-called
No.
Swedish krones.
Swedish kroons. Yeah, so it went well. It was good wedding. Yeah, nice. Waistcoat was good.
That's good.
I actually saw you sent a picture of the outfit, and
Yes.
it was not what I expected when you described it on the podcast.
Why? What did you think it was going to be?
A lot more casual than it was.
No, they're my fancy jeans.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
And my boots.
You look very smart.
Mm.
Yeah, as I said, I wasn't involved in the wedding.
You definitely look different anyway, I'd say, than people that were wearing like full-on grey suits and white shirts.
Yeah,
and red
a
tie.
lot of people were just wearing the standard things.
Yeah.
There was another flat cap there, so I
Nice.
bet him up outside.
And did you have like flat cap etiquette? Like, did you take it off when you went inside, or did you wear it during the dinner?
No, just when the dinner came, took it off.
So you were wearing it all the way up to when the dinner arrived.
Yeah.
Cool.
And what did you do with it then? Just put it on your lap?
Yeah, because it folds in.
Very nice.
On my lap.
Very nice.
And then
You are 90, by the way.
the staff came round
Sorry.
and put the napkin on everybody's lap.
Yeah.
But then we all stood up to say grace, so it was a bit pointless.
And did the hat fall on the floor when you stood up?
No. That hat is important. And so then I had like a thing with the waitress because I wanted
What?
to do my own
Sorry, Sarah's listening.
Did you?
with the napkin waitress.
Edit
It was
that
the
part
waistcoat.
out.
It was the waistcoat.
Damn it.
Sexy waistcoat.
Because I didn't want her to put the napkin on my lap.
Oh.
So I just took the napkin and I did it myself.
Why?
Because I don't know, it's weird.
No, it's not.
And
not
then
weird.
I was
People
using the
pay for
napkin
that.
because I was
I
using
was
the
only
napkin.
Googling that the other day.
So every time someone went to the bathroom
Yeah.
or like there was a napkin that had no owner, they'd pick it up and fold it and put it back on your place.
Jesus.
So when I went to the toilet, I put my napkin in my hat and I folded it over because they ain't touching my napkin.
Where was this wedding? In Hogwarts?
No, it was in
Downton Abbey.
Castle Bellingham
In 1860. It was in
or
1860.
Bellingham Castle, one or the other.
Right.
Yeah, no, it was a really nice place. Yeah,
Very fancy.
yeah.
And like, I want to hear more about the hat because
Okay.
I want to like.
This is one
If
of a
I
few
wa-
hats I have.
If
So.
I wore
Yeah,
a flat
yeah.
cap during a wedding, it's one of the few times you can get away with etiquette. Like, did you like whenever you greeted someone, did you like bow your
Yeah,
hat and go
yeah.
good day, you know, or did you like
'cause it's
take
not a
your hat
bowler.
off and do a little bow with the hat?
It's not a bowler hat.
like you bowed and then put the hat right out in front of you and then put it back on. Really
No,
quick.
you just do. How's it going?
Oh, right. That's
Did you do the old? How are you?
How's it going?
Oh, yes.
How are you doing?
Yeah. That's a bit visual now for a podcast.
That comes. There's an instruction leaflet with the hat that tells you how to do the little tip. Is
Yeah, yeah. Because like
I like
it
that.
depends what hat you wear.
And did you tell anybody you had sheep?
No, we didn't get. I don't think there was many farmers there.
Oh.
They're all truck drivers.
Yeah.
All right. Is she
They're a truck
married
driving
into a
family.
truck driving family? Yeah.
I think she is the truck driving family.
All right. Are they trucks? They're actual trucks.
No, recovery trucks like.
All right. Very good.
Right.
Yeah.
Family recovery trucks.
Yeah, 'cause I said to Sarah, they look like they're truck drivers, and she goes,
Jesus.
they are truck drivers.
Was the wedding car a recovery truck?
No, it was
Loads of cans.
it was what are them? Going back to boy racers, Altezas.
Altezas.
Yeah, it was one of them.
The Lexus.
No way.
Yeah. It was one of them.
Should have
Nice.
been
That's
in
a boy
my
racer
list.
car now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be on my next list.
That's a boy
It's
racer car.
seen in the car park.
Oh God.
But
Nice.
no, it's a really nice place for a wedding. They have it's a wedding venue, not like a hotel.
Mm.
And so all the wedding stuff takes place like downstairs, which would have been the servants' quarters or whatever.
Yeah.
So they have the function room down the corridor. Then there's a kitchen that's like a period kitchen or whatever. That the big table of the time, and like the Belfast sink and stuff.
Nice.
And they've like all their the way you have like sweets and bars and stuff that come out at a wedding at like 9.
Oh yeah.
half 9.
Yeah.
But instead of bringing them into the function room, they had that in the kitchen. So you could go down, sit in the kitchen, make your tea,
Oh.
have you could make crisp sandwiches, or there was
No
bits of
way.
cake or whatever.
At any stage.
At any stage. So
Oh.
from about 9:15 or 9:30 up until we left at like 12:30, they were being like restocked. People were going in and like the staff and putting more biscuits out or more bits of cake or whatever.
Weddings are up in their games.
I thought it was a
Yeah.
really good idea because when it's in the function room, people go over and they might
Yeah.
want it, or it's on the
Yeah.
table and gets fucked around or whatever.
It breaks up the night horribly.
Yeah.
Although I think that's designed to do that, though, isn't it? If you're drinking all day, there's that food break, and that's kind of
Yeah.
meant to level people out so they're not.
And
going
then
to
at 12 o'clock they brought
Yeah.
out like the little cones, the paper cones
Oh yeah.
with
Oh,
like
yeah.
chips and a goujon in it.
Nice.
clever.
Only one goujon, wouldn't it?
Look, yeah, we'll not split hairs. Tell me this: who was the band?
Pink champagne or purple champagne or
All right, never heard of them.
something like that.
The good?
Now I'm not a professional singer person, right?
Right. It's probably good that we don't know what the band's name is before you talk about what you're going to say.
No, like they were good. I just thought that the music was louder than your man singing.
Oh yeah.
So you really had to listen to see what he was singing, if you get me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know whether that was a mic or a volume thing or a room thing. I don't know, because when like it went quiet and he sang, he was a really good singer.
Mhm.
The band were really good, but when it was like a noisy song, it kind of drowned him out or something.
I know
don't
what you mean. Like I wouldn't be a sound guy, but I do
Oh,
notice.
you're very sound.
Thanks, guys.
We love you, Johnny.
Thank you.
I don't know.
But I do kind of go. All I can hear is like sound, guitar and drums, and I can't hear the guy that's singing. I know I can see he's physically singing.
Yeah,
Can't hear his voice.
yeah, that was kind of, and it wasn't a big place either. So
just a bad mix.
I don't know.
But like, should we go up and like point
Yeah.
at our ears?
Oh,
to
definitely.
anybody?
Yeah, that doesn't annoy them at all.
I was just gonna say.
The whole fucking night.
Sorry, can't hear you.
Do you have like a band like card where you can go up to another band and like flick down your ID so he knows that you're just trying to help?
No, they'll know automatically because anyone that's in a band who's going to watch another band has their arms crossed like this, kind of over to the side of the stage, and they're just kind of peering over
Looking
to
at their
see
feet.
what the pedals are and what the drums are and stuff.
Oh.
You know automatically, you can see. It's an intense musician stare.
It's like a father walking around
Intense.
a used car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
used
yeah,
car
yeah.
place.
Yeah. On that note of singers that are too low. Remember I was telling you last week about the tour thing that I did, that thing there,
Yes.
where I got that.
Yeah.
On that tour, your man that was the lead singer, he wasn't really a singer. He was just like a celebrity type fella who started a band because that's we wanted to do in his spare time or whatever.
That's what you do.
And at every gig, they had backing tracks for his vocals, and they'd turn the mic up in between songs, so he'd be like, "Hello, Brixton," or "Hello, France," and whatever. Well, he's not English, actually; he's American.
Right.
"Hello, France," and blah 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 blah. We're really really happy to be here. Blah blah blah. And then when the song started, they'd turn him down and they'd turn up his vocal track, so he'd be literally miming the whole way through the song, and then turn him back up again afterwards.
And he made a living out of it.
Oh, he did a good I live, and they're still doing it, and they're still touring away. Like
And you have you
It's
pointed
nice
at
Coldplay get away with that.
just so people know, you pointed at a signed symbol.
a cymbal, yeah, hi hats. I was
A
your
hi-hat.
man's drum tech for the tour, and
You
he
can
gave.
stick up a picture of that on the Instagram. Check out the Instagram story; it's probably up there.
Oh, it'll be up there.
if you're
Yeah,
listening
yeah,
today on
That's
Wednesday.
right.
I'll be putting up the Shellbomb video from last week tomorrow.
Speaking of the way, they're
Or
doing
sorry, last Thursday.
Yeah, it's long gone at this stage.
it. Did you see? There's a video going around of Britney Spears' mic,
No.
mic recording. Basically, at her Las Vegas shows, all she did was mimed.
Oh shit.
But what she did when miming,
That's
she actually sang things into her mic.
Oh no.
But like when she's singing, "Oops, I did it again." Like it would be the perfect voice being. But she was literally going, "Oops, I did it again." But it's brilliant. Like, watch the video.
Oh yeah.
I'll see if I can find it and put it or send it to you.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
took
too.
away the actual music, just left what she was
They
saying.
took
like.
away, but it basically showed the recording of her mic at the time. She was just out of breath. She was just singing random stuff.
Well, like,
Britney's had a hard time.
Yeah,
though,
she
to be
has.
fair,
In fairness
yeah.
to her, she's a tough old jaunt with the mental health.
Yeah.
But did you ever see the Jordan and Peter Andre thing?
No.
No.
So
I've seen a video of them doing stuff.
they were
Establishment.
doing a whole they were doing a whole new world. They were singing it, and Peter Andre is obviously a singer. He was grand,
Yeah.
but he's a pretty good singer.
He is a pretty
And
good
those
singer.
those
Wow.
abs, God, you
God,
get great
I still
cheese
have
on
I
them.
still have his poster.
Me too. It's there. It's up in the wall. They were doing a whole new world, and he was singing away. He probably had auto tune as well, but when she sang, everyone in the crowd was like, "Oh my God, she's amazing!" But then there was the track that they released that didn't have the auto tune on it. It is beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. I'll send it to you
on
as well.
YouTube, is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. We'll trade videos back and forth. Bertie, you're somewhat distracted. What are you distracted by?
I'm trying to do
Explain.
the maths on the away goals.
There is no away goals in the Champions League anymore.
Oh, is it not?
No, that's gone.
Oh, okay. No maths, so never mind.
No, Matt.
The
It
lads
is
are
what it
watching The
is.
City match
It is what
and
it
the
is.
Real
Right.
Madrid.
Yeah, it's on the corner of the eyes.
Yeah.
What's the current update there? Bertie?
It's 5-5, but
Right. Okay.
5 goals to 5 goals.
so if there's no away goals, it's going to extra time then. isn't it?
Over 2 legs. Yeah, extra time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no away goals. So yeah, there you go. I forgot what we were talking about there. Oh, your wedding.
The wedding.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well I was going to move on to Offaly.
What condition my condition was in.
So,
Oh yeah. So give us an update on Offaly. Where's the poster that we were promised?
I'm graphing it up.
Okay.
It takes time to do bar charts and graphs and stuff on pies.
You didn't pay
Um,
attention in class. Right. Go on.
So we won on Sunday. We bet Loud. No, we didn't. Loud bet us by a point.
Yeah.
But all we had to do was not lose by 5 points.
Not lose by 5 points. Okay. All right. Okay. It was
Yeah,
a goal
so-
difference thing, was it?
Yeah, that went down to points because
Oh,
Loud
points.
won, Wicklow won, and we won 1. So we all won 1. And Wicklow were bet by 14 points by Leash, so they were gone anyway.
Right.
And then so all we had to do was not lose by 5. Now, in fairness, we could have drawn it with the last kick of the game. Might have been the free, but the whistle was blown. But with literally, I'm probably going to make it more exciting and say there was only 5 minutes left, but it could have been longer.
Right.
We're down by 5 points. So Loud are like, oh, we have our 5 points. So they get a free between the 45 metre and the 20 metre line in our defence.
Yeah.
And the manager said, oh, keep the ball. So instead of putting the ball in, you one turns and plays it horizontally across
Right.
with ways to someone who misses it. One of the Offaly girls is just behind. She gets the ball. She solos up, does a 1-2, gets it back about 45 metres out, runs in. You're thinking, oh my god,
It's gonna
what's she gonna
happen.
do? running in, and now I seen the video of it. It wasn't as close to the end line as I thought it was in real time.
Right.
So she was about a metre in from the side end line. Edge of the square, keeper's coming out, defender's coming in. Defender hits her as she's about to kick it.
Oh.
And I think it helped her a little bit because I think she kicked it with the outside of her boot.
All right.
It curled by the goalkeeper, hit the post, rolled all the way across, hit the post, and went in. It was a brilliant goal, and that brought it back to 2 points. And then I think we got the kick out, and we got another point after that, and it ended up being a point anyway. So
Jeez.
So the next game we're watching now, you guys have to win by.
no, we're in the
That's
semi-final
done.
now.
That's done now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're.
So the semi-final at Leinster is this Sunday, or last Sunday, because it's episode 28.
Yeah.
And playing Kildare and Hawkfield at 2 o'clock.
Oh, and what's the story about Kildare? Strong. Weak,
Oh yeah, they're strong.
indifferent?
They're probably one of the strongest ones, and they'll be looking to win probably the intermediate All Ireland.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they've been very strong. They kind of were going well last year, and I think then they ended up losing their last game and didn't get out of the group. But they'll be one of the strongest teams in it.
They haven't met Bertie McLaughlin.
That's right.
strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah.
You haven't seen the Offaly lady's hair.
Yeah.
So we'll see how we get on. Hopefully it goes well.
Who's your the big stars in your team? I probably don't want to single people out, but is there one?
Oh, there's 34 of them.
Who's your
Okay,
favorite?
all right.
Who's your
All
favorite?
stars.
Tell us
Okay.
your favorite.
Well,
Your favourite?
the weekend, Sarah scored a lot of the frees, and she takes them off the ground.
You're
and-
Sarah.
No.
Oh right. Okay.
Sarah.
Okay.
Sarah,
done,
Sarah
Sarah.
Doyle, she's I think she's only 17 or something. She's on the minor team,
Right.
and she takes them off the ground,
Okay.
and just a sweet strike and just over the bar
Jeez.
for anywhere around the D, which were off or where Loud was giving away a lot of the frees. So she done well last weekend.
Around the Dee.
I didn't want to say it.
It was there. It had to
No,
be said.
we're
Around
not
the
right.
edge of the D. Jesus Christ, lads. I mean,
This is a
Fucking
podcast
juveniles.
party.
I'm in one of those moods.
You're like, what? Come
you're
on,
too giddy
Sorry.
over there.
move on.
Sorry.
So on the edge of the semicircle.
That's better.
And I say she's got 6 or 7 points. So
Good on you, good on you,
it was
Sarah.
3-3 to 4 points at half time, and then it was 2-15 to 5-7, I think. at the end.
Jeez.
We conceded a few goals, a penalty as well, and you won dispatched the penalty like top in. It was the last penalty she took, to be fair.
Class.
But,
Jesus, brilliant.
You
Good for them.
done well to come back though.
So semis this Sunday coming, or well, last Sunday.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
And
terms
is
of
it
when you used
televised?
I think TNG are like streaming it on TNG or whatever.
Yeah, good
TNG like is
Yeah.
it TNG Sport or TNG on the Facebook maybe?
And if we watch the TV, if we watch that, are you going to be on it? Will the camera pan to you every now and again?
Oh maybe.
on your phone.
I'm going to watch it then.
I feel like that's a goal to be on, and there's the thing to come up underneath like Bertie McLaughlin SNC coach.
I'm going to watch it this Sunday, and I'll let you know.
You have the bottle of shampoo in one hand, conditioner in the other,
Yeah, exactly.
ready to go, like
Ready to go.
in his belt.
The sports shampoo, like with the grip,
Oh,
with the hand grips on it,
He's got the sports cap on it. Like,
I'll be like
ready to be flicked.
the photographer at the wedding. He had like this. He looked like a detective from a 1980s crime
Oh,
drama.
yeah,
He had
straps.
the straps on, two cameras. I
deadly.
could have my bottles in and be ready to go.
oh, it's class. And so, imagine with me for a moment. You beat Kildare. What's the next step after that then?
The Leinster finals the following week.
Leinster final. And who's on the other side of the bracket then?
Laois play Wexford.
Laois and Wexford. Right.
Laois-
Wexford strong.
Yeah, Laois will probably beat them. Does be fair.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
And when is that game? Because that's probably going to be the more prevalent one. When
4 o'clock on Sunday.
the Sunday coming.
Yeah, down in Ormore Park in Port like where we were last week.
Very good. So it's
Yeah.
all set up.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff. Excellent.
Yeah. They're both meant to be on it too, so I'm not sure why the other game got changed to 4. I'm not sure.
Mm.
Oh, who's his first? Yours?
Yeah, at 2 o'clock in Hawkfield.
So they'll know who the other finalist
Yeah,
is.
like if you really wanted it, I suppose you wouldn't really make it because our game wouldn't be over till 3:30
When is this? On what day?
on Sunday.
Okay.
So we'll see how we get on.
Cool.
I'll try and make both of them in between.
Yeah.
News? Or do you have something you'd like to talk about, Berticus?
Any word on whether our socks got delivered? No, I have no information. on
Nothing from Neve. She's gone into the
that. Oh, abyss.
the abyss. Yeah.
Socks and left.
Yeah. Women, huh?
Oh,
Funny we had a drum kit for the owl, the joke noise.
I know.
I'm sure there's a button somewhere.
It's all the way over there.
Have you watched Ultimate Hell Week yet? No, it's on like episode 3
Didn't even know it was
or
on.
2.
Yeah, no, me either.
That'll be good.
What's,
I watched the celebrity one last, and that was it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Your man, like I think it was only 8 minutes on, and he's like, "I'm done, I'm gone."
Didn't like it. Wasn't for him.
Nah, there's a lot falling by the wayside. I think like 3 went in like the first day,
But
or the first few hours.
What was it that he was doing that said, right, that's it, I'm not doing it?
They had to carry each other like up a slope at the start. Like they had gotten off the bus or whatever. Like
what sort of a gradient are we talking about?
Flower Hill.
What?
Yeah.
Did
And
your
they gave
man
up.
did your man previously watch Ultimate Hell Week?
Yeah,
before he went in?
that's the thing. Like, and then it cuts to him and goes, "Yeah, like I knew it was going to be hard, but I didn't know it was going to be this hard." And I'm just like, "You were 8 minutes in, man.
I didn't
Come
know
on."
there was going to be a flower hill to walk up.
Plus the 2 words that are in the headline of the show, the Ultimate Hell.
Yeah. So I think they're on day 3 now, or what episode? I watched 2 episodes in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what day it's on. Is it like a Thursday or something?
I would love to do it, and in my head, I'd be like, yeah,
I'd love to do a day. Go for a day if it was
To
like
see.
team building thing and do some of the activities where like that you've paid to be there.
Yeah.
And they're being mean, but they're being like a soft mean because you're paying them.
Yeah.
I've done a bit of that
I don't
stuff
think I'd
in
be
the
happy enough.
FCA, like the RDF.
Yeah.
We did a bit of that kind of crack.
I was in the
interesting.
FCA with
I
you.
remember you something like that.
I was
yeah.
there for a day.
Yeah, I remember actually he came in and joined, and then I think he got the uniform, and then never
That was
came
it.
back.
I just wanted the camo
Yeah.
trousers.
Yeah.
You're like the lads that play county, and as soon as the gear is handed out, I'm done.
I'm done. Yeah, I've got
I've got the gear.
hamstrings after being pulled there.
You're on a list. Just letting you know.
Jesus,
It's the president's uniform. President owns that.
no way.
Yeah, not you.
I had that's my sex uniform. That's what I use.
Really? No, you're doing it in the president's clothes. So.
No better way.
Yeah.
No, not really. I don't think I even got any clothes, actually, to be honest. I went and I thought it was quite cool the way they referred to you by your second name and then your first initial. So I was with Private Scotty.
Oh, is that how Scotty came along, I wonder?
No, well, no. I was called Scotty before that.
Oh, Scott E.
Scott Owen. So it was just always Scott E. And then there was
Again,
another guy. Was it Lang? Robert Lang?
Ah, Lang, yeah.
Or Richard Lang or something?
Yeah.
He was
Yeah, right.
Private Langer.
Yeah. Langor.
good.
Langer. Great. Absolutely
Memory,
brilliant.
yeah.
That was my best memory of the FCA. And Darrow Drummond being an absolute lunatic.
He was an
Yeah.
absolute gurrier.
Yeah.
Short, but bull. Bull
Jeez.
terrier he was.
Absolute lunatic. Yeah, so Hell Week, that was your news. Okay, my news for this week. I'm going to start off with Dave Chappelle. The
Chipdale? What?
Dave Chap. What did you call him at the start?
Chapdale, was it?
Chappadale?
Chappelle. Dave Chapel Lizard. So he was playing the Hollywood Bowl on Tuesday, and an onlooker ran onto the stage and attacked him. He had on him a gun that was not a real gun, but it had a knife that could extend out of it, and he didn't get to discharge it or anything. It was taken off him after he was beaten up and then dragged away off stage.
I think he got the shit kicked out of him.
He on stage. You didn't see the video?
And then Will Smith ran on and slapped him. What?
That's
I didn't see
like,
the video, no.
What? Like, where are we at now with comedians and telling jokes and be able to say
It was something that he had done a show last year, was it, or Christmas? Something to do. He made jokes about transgender people.
Well,
and I
that's-
reckon maybe that's what it was to do. I don't know now.
his Netflix specials? The last 3 of them. There's been a lot.
I've
of stuff
never
about-
watched them as a comedian because I don't really like American comedians because I don't think they're any good.
Well, you're missing out on one of the best comedians of all time. Dave Chappelle is. They call him the GOAT. He's tippity top of.
Oh, really?
comedians. Yeah. He's right up there.
Is he better than that lad that died? Remember,
David
he was
Copperfield.
great. He was great with the one-liners, like.
There's a lot of comedians that have died.
Oh no, but like he was real droll and he stood there
You and-
and he just said
Hey,
one line
is
in
that there,
jokes.
Like, hey, what
I
do you
don't know.
Hey,
Like, you
Oh,
know,
that's.
my dad used to be a roofer,
used to,
so
like-
if you're up there, Dad.
buckle up his tie. Hey,
he was in The Simpsons as well, wasn't he? That guy. That's Rodney Dangerfield.
Yes. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Or Harry Copperfield.
Harry Copperfield.
Oh, I'm gonna have to Google these people.
Yeah, him.
Don't hear my voice for the next few minutes, you know.
Brendan Grace.
Brendan Grace. Yeah,
Brendan
yeah.
Grace, legendary.
Him and Bill Burr are like the top 2
Oh, I like Bill
comedians.
Burr.
Bill Burr's good.
He's brilliant. Yeah,
Yeah.
his stand up live is class as well. He's just tippity top. But yeah, there you go, getting attacked on stage. So whether it's a sign of things to come or not, with live performances and comedians.
Speaking of like Dave Chipotle or whatever his name was, people saying wrong last names.
Chili Willy.
Are you watching the Johnny Depp trial?
Yes. Oh
Which-
yeah.
it's hilarious. But
Yeah.
there was one time where
Well, it's not. It's very serious
oh yes,
for us men.
Oh, Mitch Hedberg.
Oh yeah. Did he die?
Yeah,
All right.
ages ago. I think.
All right. Okay. I didn't know that.
but there was basically some girl that's being interviewed. Did you know that Elon Musk had a threesome with Amber Heard
That's
and
right,
Cara
yeah.
Delevingne?
Whoa.
Yeah, and basically there was the guy that was interviewing some girl about this threesome.
Whoa.
He was like saying, "And did you know about Amber and Cara Delevingne having a threesome?"
I think his the defense lawyers or Amber Heard's lawyers. Sure, he objected to one of his own questions.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a
It's-
weirdo.
What's going on? Is
They're
he
a
trying
joke.
to make it look like he's really bad in order to win the case, or?
No, he's not winning any cases.
I think he wants to get
anytime
them
soon.
thrown out.
Yeah. It's interesting. Her defense is
Shouldn't have paid up front.
Yeah, interesting old case now. That's blowing up everywhere as well, I suppose.
Yeah.
My
I once
next,
almost seen
She's
Cara
only embarrassed
Delevingne.
herself more. She's shit in the bed, like, for God's sake.
Yeah, look, and did she own up to it, or did you try and blame it on the dog?
No,
or
everybody else
something?
owned up.
As like some
for her.
kind of like kink thing that shouldn't no?
No, I think fuck you kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
She. Oh, did she not actually try and blame it on the dog? Apparently.
Yeah, she did blame it on the dog.
Yeah.
And the dog was like this tiny little Shih Tzu. The shit was bigger than the dog.
Okay, so my next bit of news is regarding a spider called Charlotte. In Australia, there was a family.
sounds like a book.
I know, yeah. Who have let Charlotte. Charlotte is a huntsman spider. Huntsman spiders are dangerous. They can kill you.
They hunt men.
They do. She's a welcomed member of the Gray family house in Australia. She loves going from room to room, eating bugs and stuff. P.S. She's still growing. Please, growing more. So please embrace our 8-legged friends. This is a picture of Charlotte. Look at the size of that
Good Lord.
spider.
And it's Charlotte friendly.
Well, she hasn't killed any of the family members yet,
Mm.
but she goes around eating bugs in their house, and she's allowed to roam
So
freely.
they live in harmony with each other.
Yeah, it's like living with a shark or
it was,
something.
it was a wild spider or like bought
Yeah.
as a...
No. It's a wild spider that roamed in. When I was young, we moved to Australia for a little while, and I was only 2. I don't remember any of it.
Oh, Scotty's origin story.
Yeah. Well, one of many origins. I'm like Wolverine. But we lived in Australia for a little while, and in our house, there would be like little bits and bobs, little furry things that would run in and stuff. But one evening, my dad came into the bedroom. My brother was, I was 2, so he must have been about 5 or 6 maybe.
Mm.
He was asleep in his room, and on the pillow was one of those huntsman spiders.
Oh, Jesus.
And he ran out of the room to grab like something to hit it with, and he got a fly swat, was the only thing that he could get. Ran into the room and started hitting it with the fly swat.
Okay.
And the thing like just kind of turned around him and looked at him and was like,
what the hell?
what are you doing?
You're just making me angry.
And just crawled up onto the wall and sat in the wall and just started like looking at him. He said it was the freakiest thing. We weren't back too much longer after that. It was
That's crazy. Australia's mad.
crazy.
Was
for
that
animals.
for your dad's work, was it?
Well, he was working there. They didn't get transferred or anything. It was just an attempt to emigrate, I think. Didn't work out, and then we came back home.
And your dad got like really cool jobs that he had to travel around the world.
No, photocopiers was his thing.
Oh yeah, sounds like a cover.
Yeah, maybe he's a spy.
That's too simple of a job. Photocopying.
Is his alias Scorpio?
Well, yeah, he does actually call it. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah?
People do call him Scorpio. He has a lair underneath our
Yeah.
house, but I didn't think anything of it really.
Does he go around like, "Hey Homer, come on, let's have a look."
He's retired now,
Yeah.
actually. So, and he's still alive anyway. So,
Good for him.
So
Yeah.
every time someone comes up behind him, he beats shit in.
well,
Don't creep up on an ex-agent.
I haven't noticed it so far. We haven't had any altercations in the hallway or anything.
Then he's a good one.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Okay, my other one is a little video I'm going to get you to watch. The Peripheral. Have you seen the Peripheral Vision video?
No.
All right, so I want you can press play on that there. So this was all over TikTok during the week as well. If you press play and just watch that, so you're going to watch the middle, and then just kind of out of your side view, you're going to see the faces at the side and just.
How do people on see this now on Instagram?
So I'll stick that up on the
Okay,
the stories.
Okay.
So you're. So it's talking about your brain and how it's
Where am I supposed to be looking?
in the middle.
Okay, I'm still looking there. They all look the same.
They're starting to morph.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird looking?
That's racist.
What, morph?
No, it all looks the same.
The more and more you watch it as well, the crazier it starts
Yeah,
looking.
but they're putting up... Oh, yeah, because they were similar at the start, and now they're putting opposites together to see whether...
Okay.
Yeah, it's so freaky. I spent about 10-15 minutes looking at it
It's
the
amazing.
other
The
night.
peripherals are come together.
All humans look very similar.
Yeah,
You want to have a bird or?
No, it's okay.
yeah.
Very
No,
good.
I don't care. So that was that. Yeah. Little interesting one. We'll stick that up on the Instagram as well.
My eyes work better separately than together for some reason.
Yeah, well, one is pointing one way and one's pointing
I
the
don't
other
know. I went for an eye test, and I done better on my left and my right than I did with both eyes open.
way. All right. What?
You must have a lazy eye.
I know she didn't know why.
All right.
Yeah.
I once knew a fella, and people would say about him that he had one eye looking at you and one eye looking for you.
Oh yeah, well my nephew used to have a lazy eye, alright. He would be right in the corner.
Brilliant.
Porridge spoon. Right, my last little bit of news was a nice thing. So some research was done. Well, I don't know if it's nice or not, actually. It's just a bit reflective. So a lady that worked in a care home or has worked in care homes over the years started asking old people about, say, things that they wished they had done before they die. So it's coming into their final weeks or whatever, and they start, how do you wish you would have done things?
Start
Or
a podcast.
is there any? Yeah,
Oh no, invent podcast.
yeah, invent podcast. Invent the Beatles. So
That's hot tub time machine.
these are the 5 things. This might get a little bit serious and sappy now.
Okay.
So this is number 5.
Here come the violins.
I can edit them in. So number 5 was let yourself be more happy. Interesting one.
Let yourself be more happy.
Let yourself be more happy.
Let it be. Let it be.
What do you think
Okay.
about that?
Let it be.
The 4th one is I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. So letting your friends fall away.
This is deep.
Yeah, it is. It gets quite deep.
Well, do you know that picture from secondary school? Like,
Yeah.
I have no idea where most of them are.
That's who was saying to me the other day that they don't talk to anyone from their. Oh, Rob Matthews.
He
In secondary school, he doesn't he isn't in contact with anyone from his class in secondary school.
oh,
Which is strange, but I don't think I would, other than Robbie, and then getting in contact with Yi through this.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd really be in contact with anyone from school
We
either.
keep in touch. We have a WhatsApp group from my class.
Really?
Yeah, because we had a 20-year anniversary coming up, so
Oh.
we've all joined into a WhatsApp.
Okay.
Now there's probably
2.
30 people in the WhatsApp group, and there's probably 6 active.
Right.
So that means like there's 24 people just reading messages and not reading. Like, going, fuck them.
Yeah. I didn't like them back then anyway.
I have left the chat.
Has there anyone that has done that?
No, I haven't. No, there's like it's a big WhatsApp group, but nobody ever. It's only 6 people active all the time.
buzzing for the live podcast next year.
And is that this year? Your reunion?
No, it was meant to be last year, but then COVID.
Oh, right. So do you plan to get something together?
No idea.
Right.
6
6 people are just posting memes now at this stage.
No,
Dave Chappelle memes.
Yeah, memes. Generally, it's just girls just going congratulating each other, or
Oh, right.
oh, how are the kids? And then there's one guy that's single with no kids, and he's just putting up pictures of dicks. There's up pictures of penises, or puts up all these memes that like it's a video of just a normal person just walking in the street, and then it's a massive big sound of a woman having an orgasm. All these videos, you know who I'm talking about.
There's always one, huh?
You know
Yeah,
who you are,
so-
man.
And then like it would literally be just a picture of like there'd be a full conversation of like, oh, I heard your son's birthday was yesterday. Yeah, we got a bouncy gas. And then next message. Next message just be like picture of a black guy with a massive big D hanging off the side of a bed. And then the girls just continue on the conversation. Yeah, we had it for the weekend. So it's quite interesting WhatsApp group.
Oh man, who is that legend? Maybe don't name them, but
You'll know him when I tell you about him.
we'll talk about it afterwards.
Hilarious. Yeah.
That is serious
Yeah, it's
work
a great
from that
WhatsApp
guy.
group to be in, yeah.
Add me to that though. I'll pretend I was in
yeah.
your year. Okay, so wish you'd stayed in touch with friends on that topic. Okay, number 2. This is a big one for men especially. I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. Jesus. Yeah, it's becoming more.
To you.
It's becoming more prevalent now, though, isn't it? Being able to say stuff like that, or is that just us getting old? I find it's a lot easier for me now to say what I'm feeling than when I was younger, or be comfortable.
Yeah,
Like how we were talking to each other before we started recording. Like
I suppose I was one of the lucky ones. I could always talk to my mum and dad. Not everybody's like that.
what?
Like,
No,
yeah.
even
You
to
know,
ourselves,
growing up.
like our own age group and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I've always talked to Johnny about
Quite-
things. I would have told Johnny stuff that I probably wouldn't have told anybody else.
Yeah.
Right.
You're
Well,
always,
I at this before this I asked you to shave your balls.
Yeah, that's. I wasn't going to mention it, but
Oh,
yeah.
sure, people. It's okay to know.
We're not sponsored by any shaving products. Yes.
escaping men.
Bertie bought that
Escape mening.
Manscaped thing, and I asked him about it.
Oh, there
no
we go.
shame in it.
Okay. Yeah. So.
No, like I suppose I was lucky enough that I've never had any major problems to talk over.
He's sliding off the seat over there.
But yeah, me and Bertie have talked about some things that I can't mention. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
plenty of those things. But yeah, no, I
Not
find
everybody was like that.
I found in the last few years, especially, I'd sit down and have a deep enough conversation with someone. Whereas before, in my 20s, I probably wouldn't have. It would have been
Yeah, it's not good to hold stuff in, really, though.
no.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, that's that
it's
one.
Good. Like, and there's a really good business advice that I gotten off like a really successful guy, and he said one of his biggest things in life, like as in that got him along, is find a friend who you can trust and bring them with you in your life, because there's no point in having loads of friends that eventually will just take from you and take from you, and then disappear, and then you make a new friend.
Yeah.
Find one friend that you trust and bring them along with you in your success. So
Yeah.
that's a good message.
It's important, I think, to surround yourself with people who you kind of admire, I suppose, and people who you'd trust.
Yeah, well, that's going back to when you leave school and stuff like that. You end up picking the people that you want to be friends with.
Yeah.
When you're in school, you're just kind of friends with them mostly
Yeah.
sometimes because they're the ones that you're at school with. Because like I wasn't in Johnny's year and we're good friends.
Yeah, well, we weren't in school together until fifth
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
I knew
you
you
know,
for
so-
about 2 years.
Yeah.
Or no, it was only
Yeah,
2 years.
fifth
wasn't
in
it?
leaving cert. Yeah.
That was it. It
Yeah,
seems like an
yeah.
awful lot longer though.
Yeah.
Although I suppose we played football after school for
Oh, the
years.
five-a-side, yeah.
Five-a-side football and stuff.
The amount of different fucking five-a-side groups that
Yeah, I
you were in.
know,
Like,
yeah.
every year there's a new group. Like
There's we're going to be playing five-a-side soon again. Actually, if you want. Oh, you were there as well, Johnny.
sponsored
Where
by
was I?
JB Waffler.
Five-a-sides, yeah, it was
Yeah.
terrible. Oh, it was terrible.
I love the five-a-side. It's great crack.
Yeah.
You should get like the JB Waffle Hour soccer tournament and then play like the intro as people walk out onto the field instead of Champions League. Like.
The people will be walking out. They'll be
I
like,
like it.
"What the fuck's that song about? what's a waffle hour?" Okay, last two. I'll get through these. I wish I hadn't worked so hard. Is the second last one, which is I think one that a lot of people can relate to at the moment, even coming out of the pandemic. A lot of people have taken a step back and gone,
Diarrhea.
yeah,
What?
gone diarrhea. No, just taking a step back from work.
I wish I started a pension earlier. I only started when I was 30.
That's wise.
I have
Yeah.
no pension.
That's more fiscal advice than life advice. I don't think if you're on your deathbed, you'd be wishing that you had more money. You can do feck all at that stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
no tow bar in a hearse.
you might get further into your retirement if
I
you had a
love that
pension.
saying. Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I love that saying. That's class.
Yeah.
And then the last one, I wish I had the courage to what was it? To live a life true to myself and not a life others expected of me.
Yeah,
an
that's why I
interesting
wore that waistcoat.
So
Yeah, exactly.
basically, don't go through life trying to live up to other people's expectations. Just live your own life. That's
Yep.
what they're saying.
Yeah. Or what people expect you to be.
Yeah, many of the times I'd imagine it's just too late before, like, only the elderly will realise that it's too late then.
I think when you're in your 20s and 30s, you're so focused on work and being successful and trying to make something of yourself.
Yeah.
That it's you don't really stop and look around and go, "Geez, what am I actually doing?" or "Who am I?" or even you're just bull through it.
That saying that the youth is wasted on the young is absolutely true. Yeah.
Yeah.
If only like I knew the stuff I had back then. Like I just spent it. I literally whatever week's wages I got, I spent.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Like where did all that money go?
Back to pensions again. Yeah, there you go. There's my news.
Our topic, well, you were on a bit of a coffee trail this week on the old Instagram post.
Yes.
Yeah, we went
So,
looking. I just thought it was interesting. I got a lovely cup of coffee in Chekhov's. Not Chekhov, sorry. Where was I? Insomnia is where I got the coffee.
Ooh, a chain. Ew.
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted to talk about as well. And it was lovely. I was thinking, I would tend to
But like, what do you drink? Cappuccino or you just get a coffee? Like
cappuccino, yeah, cappuccino or latte maybe.
I'm a fan of a cappuccino.
You are or not?
I like
You are.
cappuccinos. Yeah.
Yeah, me
I'd love
too.
to open up a coffee shop and call it See You Latte.
That has to be a
Nobody's
thing.
ever done that.
That has to be a thing.
I like that one.
It's nice though.
It's a romantic idea, I think, opening a coffee shop, isn't it? Beside a bookstore or something.
Well, definitely a lot of do you see the one? I think it's a restaurant though. It's you have to go through a bookstore in Dublin and the restaurant or coffee shops out the back.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't heard of that.
I seen it on TikTok.
Nice.
But I think a lot of the trailers seem to be a bit of a pandemic thing.
They were. Yeah, well,
But they're
There's not as
continuing
many.
on.
they are. Yeah,
Just
there's
about
not
Some
really.
of them are closing down though
Are they? Yeah.
and selling off.
The
Yeah.
bad ones probably.
Tall by Toasty, they've sold up, and they were big. They've just gone on to do different things.
Right.
Got back in proper jobs or whatever. Like,
Good for them.
Jesus.
yeah, they're sold
Well, the trade must be kind of wearing off a little bit. Well, everyone's back inside in coffee shops and stuff now. I
yeah,
suppose.
so
it's hard.
It was called. Scroll down there and see. I have it wrote
hold
down
on.
there a little bit further.
Cream of the
No, keep going. That's the ice cream one.
Where's my?
the little bean.
Where's the?
Brew and what?
You're giving out all. Stop reading out the stuff.
What?
You're giving out the running order.
I
That's the
can't go
secret
down. Is that moving down there for you?
No, it's not. No.
Oh God,
Oh.
this is all going wrong.
Yeah, let me see that.
Okay, so the extra screen thing doesn't work.
No, that did not work at all.
Sorry.
Then let me see. Oh yeah, so it used to be called the Giddy Box, and it used to be at the Cross on the way to Nobber. But
Alright.
they're after moving into Nobber and changing their name to Kick-Ass Calf because now they're a calf. Like they've
very
moved,
good.
they've moved inside.
Hang on, calf or cafe?
Oh, it's cafe.
Cafe.
Oh, I thought it was actually
What?
to call calf.
Oh no, is it cafe? Is it?
Oh, it's definitely cafe.
Oh, okay.
Is there an E and a
You
little
call
fodder?
it,
Yeah.
You call it calf though, do you?
Yeah, calf.
Right. And it's each to their own. I'm just wondering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Calf is like what countries we call it calf?
Bertie's country.
Okay.
Portsmouth.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with calling it calf.
No, you can call. Well, it's more of an EastEnders thing, isn't it? Go and don't calf.
Go on that calf, I have a cuppa.
But that's not EastEnders.
Nah, I don't know.
What's-
EastEnders is London.
Go and don't calf. What's that?
That's like Yorkshire or something, isn't
Oh
it?
yeah. Emmerdale.
Emmerdale.
Sorry, that's Emmerdale.
And the one in Trim at the Malt House, I can't remember. I couldn't remember the name.
Oh,
of it.
the
That's
new
moved
cheese
in.
place.
That's moved inside now. Though.
Yeah,
That's
same
ve-
people.
that setup is cool.
Yeah.
The way they got the
shop
window that
looks
opens out.
beautiful.
Yeah, very good.
I haven't been in there. Have you been in?
Yeah,
Must-
yeah.
must
It's
get the
lovely.
name of
Not
it.
inside. No, I've been at the window
Okay.
at the hatch.
So what to do at the window? Same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Give you coffee through the window.
Same as yeah.
Like I love cheese.
It's
I need to go
gorgeous.
in there.
Cheese.
I heard they do cheese. Is that?
Oh, I
correct?
didn't know
No?
that.
I thought that was the whole point of the shop.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't even look up. I was just
Like there's
going
a
to the window for the
a
coffee.
specialty wine shop next door, and then you go in there and get your cheese.
Oh,
And then
I
at the
didn't know
window
that.
they do the coffee.
I think they do sandwiches as well, though.
What's the name of that place?
Can't
No
remember.
idea.
the
It
name.
used to be the Malt House anyway in Trim.
It used to be the malt
Yeah,
house.
but then I think she's from Delvin. Set up the little trailer.
The trailer in
And now
the car park.
and
yeah.
now at the door where the hardware used to be, but now she's moved inside. Like,
yeah.
really,
but
really
I
good.
don't know the name of it. I really should have looked it up. to be fair.
So all the cafes, the horse boxes are now moving into land,
Yeah, I think so.
concrete places.
There's definitely
Yeah.
more closed than were open during the pandemic, though.
Well, there's one coffee shop opening beside the old stand, and up that end of the town.
Oh, in where Slavin's Butchers used to be.
Yeah,
It's probably the only thing you could put in there. That's very small.
yeah, but it's well needed up the end of the town. Sure, the school
Yeah.
and keep it busy.
Yeah, because I think like all the younger ones definitely drink coffee now. Like
Mm.
you look at all leaving certs and stuff, they'd be mad for the old coffee. wouldn't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you drink coffee and tea when you were back in secondary school?
I would have always drank tea. I don't drink coffee now.
I drank. Started drinking.
That's
coffee
why I'm a
around
bit out
fifth
of
year.
which one to send people to.
Yeah.
I only started drinking coffee like 3 years ago.
Really.
Yeah, I wasn't a coffee guy.
And what started? Because remember we talked about Rob Matthews getting
Oh,
into
yeah.
trying to get into coffee. That was his
Get
life
into
goal. What got you into it?
My commute to work.
Right.
I just said, I'll make a coffee on the way to work, and I used to just have a cup of coffee in the car, sip it on the way up. And to be honest, yeah, I can see why people get addicted, because now I'll miss it on my way up to work if I don't get to make myself a coffee.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I need to make coffee this morning, so I'll just get into work and make a coffee. I'm nearly addicted to it. But
Right.
I won't have like 5 coffees a day like some people. I'll literally just be like 1 coffee a day, it's fine.
Yeah. That's a good place to be with it.
Yeah.
I
You're not supposed to have coffee before 10 a.m.
really.
Yeah, because there's loads of caffeine in your system from sleep, apparently.
All right.
That's what I read.
I definitely drink way too much coffee.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What's your favorite coffee?
Instant crappy coffee? That stuff there. The Nescafe instant coffee.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with instant coffee. Yeah.
No, I prefer it to anything. Like, it's
But is
weird.
that like the need for one where going out for a fancy one is like the hobby or whatever, like the treat, like?
No, well, I have these ones here because this is in this room, and then when I go outside, I'm not in this room anymore where this coffee is.
Wait,
So I
hang
have to
on.
go
Whoa,
to the nearest
whoa,
place
take
where
it back a step.
where
When you go
coffee is.
out of this room,
Yeah.
you are not in this room anymore.
I'm no longer in this room where this coffee is. So when I'm out there, there's at least there's a few coffee shops out there. So I have to go to one
Yeah.
of them to have
On the outside.
have another coffee when I'm out there.
That's the outdoors.
Because I can't get near this coffee anymore. I
Well,
need
if
it.
If this door is open, are you technically in another room? Or you're just in another space.
Ooh, good point.
Hmm.
Yeah, good point. I could probably
But-
get back to the coffee easily enough.
I stopped drinking Maxwell House
Right.
because of the name that's attached to it.
Oh,
You know that's
go
Gillian,
there.
That's
No.
Gillian Maxwell's business.
who?
Your one. What's the man that was paedophile?
Oh, right.
You know,
Oh, Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, that's her dad's
No
company.
way.
That's
Is that who that
That's
is?
the family business, Maxwell House.
Well, geez, I'm glad I did never drink that.
Yeah, so I've
There you
moved
go.
on to, I think I like Laveza stuff now.
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
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 But coffee shops, or local coffee shops that have seem to have it down.
It's a thing though that if it's bad, it gets around quite quickly, and when it's good, it also gets around quite quickly. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, I mean, I don't notice. Maybe it's I just drink too much. I've dulled my senses down to coffee, but I don't notice a bad cup of coffee.
oh,
Ever.
I've had a few bad cups of
Yeah,
coffee.
Really?
There's a lot goes in now. I don't know. I've never made coffee, but like, there's a lot that can go wrong. I think we might have mentioned it before in the podcast, but there's a lot can go wrong when you're making coffee. The beans mightn't be right.
Proper coffee, like.
Yeah. The way you grind them, how hot the milk is it? How whether you boil it too much, the way you mix the things in together.
There is
so.
some coffee enthusiasts. I remember
Like you could have all the equipment, but it's the person that's doing it mightn't be great at doing it. Like,
Mm.
or if they're really busy and it
but-
comes out, doesn't come out
the
great.
nicest cup of coffee
Yeah.
I've ever had was myself and Kieran went out to see a saxophone player in Kildaki one day.
Right.
He was a legendary saxophone player. Can't remember his name. Whatever. Didn't know that much about music back then.
In the
literally
pub?
just tagged. No, we went to his house.
What?
Kieran needed to get something like a speaker or something off.
All right.
Well, basically, he said, "Do you want a cup of coffee?" I went, "Yeah, okay." And then he goes, "All right, grand." And so he went to his kitchen and he had this like science experiment on his counter. It had like all these jars and bottles.
Oh, I've
And
seen
he had a
this.
Bunsen burner on
Yeah.
one. So he turned on the Bunsen burner, boiled thing, and then it went up the pipe and then dripped into this cup. And then he got milk and then he steamed the milk under another pot and then got this like thing. And he literally made me a fresh cup of coffee out of his science experiment thing. And it was the nicest coffee I've ever had in my life.
But imagine if you're dying for a cup of coffee and you're going and you're like, oh, I better start the Bunsen burner.
But,
Put on the goggles, get the shoes on.
I suppose we'd give a plug to a good trim coffee company, Essence Coffee. They do nice coffee.
Yeah, they do.
Nice cappuccinos.
They've machines everywhere, don't they? The
Yeah,
Essence
they're
place.
doing well. Yeah, they're great. It's good quality stuff.
But
yeah.
then,
It
like,
is lovely coffee, yeah.
can you have like the right ingredients but still make it badly though? That's what I'm saying.
Well, basically, there's only one ingredient, isn't there?
Yeah, but the way you do them, because why do baristas go on courses if it's easy to do?
But you can, I think it's the art of it. But you can burn them and stuff though, can't you?
Yeah, I
like
think so, yeah.
when you're roasting them. But I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's hard to do in a coffee shop.
Does anybody know a barista so we can ask?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get him on the show. Like the owner of Essence Coffee, he's a barista.
All right.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
we can get it.
Even
Let's
a
do
voice
that.
note just to what the difference is in doing it
Yeah, we'll
or
get
how,
something.
how it can do badly or something.
We'll tag Essence Coffee on the Instagram.
Yeah, just
and
for information.
Definitely. Yeah.
ask them, can they give us a bit of a one-liner?
When you're going out for tea or coffee, what do you look for in a coffee shop? Do you avoid the big chains and go for the local
That's because they're expensive. No offense to them.
to the big chains? Yeah, they're way more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you go to the trailer and more than likely you meet the person that owns it.
Yeah.
So we were up in Donegal and we went to the thing doesn't move now, so I can't remember the name of it. Can you pass me the so I can see?
The most expensive thing that doesn't work ever.
Yeah.
Bloody hell! Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'll tell you now. Oh yeah, Brew and True in Teelan and Donegal.
Oh right.
And the person who owned it was your man that was working there.
Teelan's lovely.
And he was so nice and he thanked us for stopping or whatever and we had to chat to him and everything. And it's just his little trailer and he sells not ice cream now, he sells hot chocolate, all hot drinks and then he has the snacks and stuff there as well.
Right.
And like you're meeting someone who has like started this business. Now I have no idea if that's his main thing, if this was a weekend thing or whatever, like, but you know, they're just trying to make a few quid and sell a good product, like.
Right.
Well, isn't it not a shame, or maybe it's like it's a great thing for them, but you know when you're going to a coffee shop and you go in every day and or one of these horse boxes and you meet your, like, let's say his name is Michael.
Yeah.
How are you, Michael? And he's on his own there, but then he's getting really, really popular, and then all of a sudden you could turn up one day and Michael's not there anymore. It's like a 17-year-old student. And that he's hired.
Yeah, you
and now
see-
he's gone off there.
Yeah, and you see that I think that's where someone
where
that
it
might have fall down
that's where
for
it goes
the
wrong.
standard
Yeah.
because as you said, Michael might have done the barista thing, might
Yeah.
be a good barista
Yeah.
for years.
Well, he's
and
made his
then
money now, and he's heading off, and he's hired a couple of
Yeah.
lads now to run it for him.
It's hard to know whether or not.
Once they keep up the standards, you know.
Yeah.
I always look for something different though. Do you know, like Berkey has the ballsy bakers, the protein balls and stuff.
Yeah, they're lovely. So yeah, Chekhov's.
So that's something nice. And then Chekhov's make their own, I think.
Oh, Chekhov's do them. Sorry, where were you talking about?
Berkey, like in Stonies.
Oh, in Stonies. Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
Berkey, yeah.
So I cycle around that way,
Hmm.
and I come through there, and I pick up a couple of them on the way,
Yeah.
and I eat them when I'm on the bike. But they're nice, and he has them. And
So
then
they have a hatch in that place as well. Did I see that?
in Stonies,
Yeah.
In
yeah,
his living
the
room.
front room, yeah. So it was what the living room was.
Right. Okay. And they opened that up to.
Yeah, during COVID when the pub wasn't open, you see.
Very good.
Yeah, they still do
Okay,
that.
Jim.
Great
Yeah.
setup they had there, yeah.
Yeah, no.
I've-
And
I-
he people know him as well, and in the
Yeah.
town, so he's a
Yeah.
lot of
Oh,
the
yeah.
Longwood people come to him.
I don't
and
think
stuff.
I'd go through Longwood now without popping in for a coffee.
Yeah, yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a tradition.
Right. Jeez, I
You're
must
rude
do
not
that.
to.
Next time I've been in. I haven't actually been out to Stonies.
But that's only in like so the tea and coffee trailers. You look for those like little extra snacks or like cupcakes that they make themselves or things like that is nice, or like cherry bread or something like that. But when you're going for lunch or something and you're going to a place that's a toasty, that's a different kind of trailer, different kind of experience.
And would you prefer, say, do you know the way in like the likes of Chekhov's or the smaller places? Not that Chekhov's is small or anything, but you know the way the decor is done, all like rustic, mad stuff everywhere, like
Yeah.
the different types of seats and stuff.
Yeah, no, I
as
always
opposed to like the big
Yeah, no, I'd always like
Sanitised
Chekhov's.
chain.
Like that would be one of the places if I was coming over for lunch. That's where I go and have, and like.
It's got a cool vibe, doesn't it? Chekhov's.
Yeah, no, I like Chekhov's. Yeah.
Um,
And it's always nice, clean food you get there. Whether you get like eggs and toast or eggs and bacon and stuff, it's not like fry like or whatever. Like.
Yeah. The mill, Bective Mill, is another one which are great. That's
Yeah.
another good little shout out.
They've opened up the Bective Stud. Then that's quite close to it, isn't it?
That's a different place completely.
Yeah,
So
but
they're-
it's close as well.
I think it's back towards. Remember we talked about the haunted house
Where the pitch you make a turn for the pitch
in up that way. Yeah,
because that's the crowd that's going to build a new hotel, is it?
apparently so. Yeah. I haven't been there either now.
No.
I'd be loyal to the mill now. I have to say.
Because you want to support the smaller people maybe.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. That's the idea. All of them. Now.
Yeah, support local.
Yeah, but we still have to go to Waffles.
Yeah, we'll do that.
The waffle
We'll do
hour
that.
has to go to
Absolutely.
Waffles.
So coffee. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I'd be more tea, and it's hard though to get the tea because you're paying them to make it yourself.
Paying them to make it yourself.
Yeah, when you get tea.
Oh, you're on about just tea bags and a thing.
Yeah. So, but I still get tea when it's cold. Like when I'm coming home from training now, I usually stop in Kilbeg and coming back from Clara.
Right.
And I get the old tea. Like,
Oh.
yeah. But there's a specific way.
You can't.
You're going to cut me off again now. I want to tell you how to make tea, and he's going, OnlyFans.
I love when you do it live.
He's got OnlyFans. All right, this week.
Right, updates. Let's do it.
This-
Someday you will hear how I make tea. Go on.
This week on OnlyFans, the first one I've got for you is just about a guy that I was told about by a few young ladies on Tinder back before I was banned for life. A guy that they have dubbed Spider-Man. And a few ladies have got
Spider-Man.
No, I can't imagine why he's been called that.
right. Well, it's not actually as sinister as it sounds, to be
Okay.
honest. But this guy kind of matches with people, gets talking to them, and he might. No, it's not that. Would you stop being so dirty-minded? The crux of the story basically is that this guy has like a Spider-Man fetish. He had a Spider-Man costume at home, and he liked to dress up as Spider-Man during the act.
It's this movie quality.
Every time. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't want to get near that joke. And he also asked his dates to dress up as the what's the black Spider-Man? Venom.
Oh, Venom, yeah.
All right.
And this has.
Venom's a guy.
I know.
Yeah.
At least dress up as the girl that's
Yeah.
with Spider-Man.
It's so strange. But
MJ.
This has come out with a few ladies. This guy's pretty renowned around like Dublin area, and that he even before they get to go on the date, he jumps
He
in.
makes it known, like.
Yeah, he jumps in with this like, I've got a thing. This is my thing. Do you still want to go on a date? Which he's getting it out there and up front. He's not
Yeah,
even
yeah.
kind of getting the date and
At least he's been nice and respectful about it, rather than that story from last week.
Yeah, that was horrific.
Weird.
But yeah, I don't think with stuff like that, you're not really hurting anyone. And if someone wants to play along with you, then sure, look.
It's an experience. That's what it's all
Yeah,
about.
like would
Good to go.
it'd be more acceptable if he wanted her to hang upside down and he was Spider-Man and do the upside down kiss that everybody loves doing the Spider-Man movie.
You would say that's not acceptable. The
That would be
Spider-Man
more
kiss.
acceptable.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
see
yeah.
Venom as the why
Yeah,
Venom?
like, so weird.
We've all done the Spider-Man kiss. Like that's you just
Obviously, maybe he's getting turned on by the long tongue or something. I don't know. But
But I will say if it is the movie quality Spider-Man
Yeah.
outfit, that would be expensive.
That is one of my-
that's commitment to the fetish there.
that would be quite important. Like if it's a silly looking Spider-Man, like way loose on him, and
Oh yeah! Did you see your man that does he takes the Mickey out of the other TikTok videos?
no.
Oh, and he done so. One lad bought this Spider-Man outfit, and obviously he's ripped to bits, like, and he's putting it on. He looks good, and then he goes and he is bought a Spider-Man, and it's just hanging like. And he's like, what's up with that?
Yeah, it'd want to be good quality. I mean, if this is your main thing, your main kink,
Yeah.
he's probably invested pretty heavily in it, I'd imagine.
Okay.
So Ryan, guys. So thanks to
I like him.
Emma for that. Yeah. The other one is kind of I want to get your opinion on it. It's more you have to kind of think about why this happened. So this is a
This is visual, is it?
no, it's not. I've just had to turn it the other way because it's just it's in landscape.
Oh.
So this is from an unnamed lady. I found a good dude on Tinder who was in inverted commas
From Adam's Family.
yeah.
Oh, like the clown.
Cousin it.
No, he was it, as in she really liked
The
this
one.
dude.
Oh, right, okay.
Like he's checked all the boxes. Oh, it just actually says he checked all my boxes,
Oh.
and gave me the attention I wanted. We talked on Snapchat for about 2 months. I tried multiple times to get him to hang out, but he said he got anxiety attacks every time they got close to hanging out. But he still talked me up and said stuff like I was the highlight of his day, and he finally blew me off and deleted me, but is back now on Tinder again. I'm curious from a man's perspective on what that means, and from a girl's perspective on what I should feel about it. So this guy,
Is there an age profile?
20s, mid to late 20s.
Mid to late 20s.
Yeah.
And they started talking to Snapchat first.
I don't know.
Snapchat's for the young ones, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be, yeah. That little bloop makes you sound really, really old if it's in your pocket. But yeah, so what's your opinion? What do you think is going on there?
I think he likes the attention.
That's it? Just looking for a bit of attention?
Just likes to have a bit of a thing on the side to keep him busy.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, and anxiety is a. Would that put you off? Because you, if that was a real thing and you really liked them, like, is it a crowd thing? Is it just I was meeting her? Was
Every time
Like,
they came
is-
up to meet, it would be that he'd come up with some
But
excuse
like,
to pull
is
away.
she confident that it's the real guy? Like, has she video talked to him?
Yeah.
Is she being catfished, I wonder? Or?
That may be it. All I got is that they talked on Snapchat. So I presume they've sent pictures and stuff back and forth, and there's been multiple pictures
okay.
of this fella. It's been an ongoing thing, as it seems here, and then
It-
he
it's a
deleted
pity-
her
it's a-
all of a sudden.
It's a pity for him if it is an actual issue. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it'd be something that you'd want to kind of take a step away and sort out before you go downloading Tinder
Yeah.
again. Like,
it definitely wouldn't be my go-to thing. I think Johnny's right. Probably first that he's probably just looking for attention. But
there's a lot of that on Tinder.
yeah,
People kind of just who want to have their ego stroked a little bit. You know?
yeah, and then goes because it's weird that he went off and came back on because if he really liked her, he'd keep talking and like explain himself maybe.
Yeah,
and if he was upfront about it, he'd be like, okay, well, sure, why don't we FaceTime first
Mm.
and see how that goes and if they were getting on well together. Because if he really wanted to be with her, it's worth going.
Yeah.
Taking an old chance for her.
Yeah. So obviously he wasn't.
Either that or he's in a relationship already, and this is his kind of thing on the side.
And the lady got close, so he had to delete it off it. Like,
Maybe something like that. Yeah. Either way, I think we're all in agreeing that you should probably just move on from that.
yeah.
Give him an ultimatum, basically.
If it's too good to be true, it probably is.
That's it. Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
nobody ticks everybody's box.
No, or maybe there's someone who's perfect out there, like
Online,
like,
I'd imagine it's easy to tick a box, yeah.
Yes, yeah. In person's a different story altogether. That would be a form of anxiety. I mean, like I've had that as well. I've been single for a few years now, and no, it's not a bad thing.
Sorry, that's what you're with. Right?
I love-
We're saying all for ourselves.
Oh, right.
Wish you were thinking, what?
Yeah, I know I enjoyed my enjoy my single life and the freedom that I have, but the before going on dates and stuff, you would because I would have used a photo of myself on Tinder, and the photo probably would have stayed the same, but I might have changed a little bit maybe in the like the months that I would have been on it or something. So I'd get kind of a little bit of anxiety where I'd be like, oh
She's
shit.
like wondering, she'll look and go, you don't look at it, like, this
Yeah.
picture, is it?
Or come and see you and then disappear without saying hello.
I've never had that now. That's never been an issue, but not that I've been.
I don't think that would be an issue. You're a ridiculously good looking guy.
Well, from certain angles, as we said.
No, I think you are good looking.
But yeah. No, I've never had that issue. Not that I've been on loads and loads of dates or anything, but
And would you?
I would have that anxiety though.
Would you go out
be
with
worried.
someone that's like taller than you? I don't know.
If they would go out with me.
That's good. Just trying to get
It's
a gauge of trying to sell Scotty off to someone.
I'm at the march now. 6. But no, generally it's an issue for the other way around. Like, so I'm trying to date upwards. It's
Looking
rare.
up in the world.
It's rare that you get dated downwards. In fairness,
Yeah.
a taller lady going for a shorter guy, but it does happen.
Yeah,
My wife's taller than me.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
I don't think I noticed that.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
I think I'm just like blinded by how gorgeous
a-
your face is.
You're a model.
Thanks.
I don't see height. I just see the face.
I can. I'll show you an Instagram photograph and show you the difference in height.
Right. Is it much now?
Oh, huge.
Really?
If we if we go to any events, I'm literally like I could be her child.
A ridiculously good-looking child who's clearly in his 30s. She obviously doesn't have any hang-ups about that, but
No.
did it
Just
ever?
mind. No.
What about?
I think it's a very minor thing. Like, say
It is, yeah.
you're talking about box ticking, right?
It's a very small.
It's not.
thing.
It wouldn't be one of the boxes that you'd have to tick.
What?
I don't think that'd be on anybody's list of box ticking.
It doesn't bother me whatsoever. Like I like because she'd get paranoid. She'd be like, "Oh well, I wear high heels tonight because I'll be much taller than you." I'd be like, "Doesn't matter to me," because she'd be
I'll wear
doing
them
it.
too.
She'd be doing it in the sense that would you be embarrassed? I'd be like,
Oh right,
"No,
okay,
just do
yeah,
it."
yeah.
And I'd be like, "No, doesn't bother me."
Jeez, that's great. I could see that being an issue in some people's
Some lads
relationships.
would bother people. Yeah.
Yeah, especially lads. Yeah, they'd be quite self-conscious about their height and stuff. I know that'd be something for me as well. I'd imagine, but it wouldn't bother me now. I wouldn't say to date someone taller.
No, like that wouldn't be a deal breaker thing. Like, if
no,
all
oh
the
no,
other boxes
absolutely
were
not.
ticked.
Be great. I'd love that.
Yeah.
Just anybody really.
Yeah, someone big to lift me up to like get stuff
To
on
mind you.
the top of the cupboard. Like, there's cobwebs up there. You wouldn't lift me up there, and just we'll get that down. So yeah, there you go. That's my Tinder.
It's that time, you know the name. It's the reason we all came. Find the words that are the same. It's that time to play the waffle game.
Time for the game.
It's time for the game.
Yeah, I'm setting the questions. You're answering.
Oh, is it me this
Yeah,
week?
yeah, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because that's the way it's rotating around.
Who did it? Was it you last week?
I did Bertie last week.
Yeah, and now I'm doing you, and then you do Johnny next week.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I had something prepared, but it's fine.
Why don't you use it for next week?
Yeah, that's
Awkward.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
See the hurt in his eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want
We
the?
we're coming across really mean to Scotty because he's the new one.
It's still new. I've been here for a while.
It'll
now.
be new for at least 50 episodes.
Right, okay, fine. You didn't have 50 before I arrived. What are you talking about? Okay,
Yes, sorry.
there you go. I'll insert it afterwards.
Oh, I thought I was going to play it.
No. Do you want me to play it?
No, it's okay. I'm not.
I can drag it in if you want. I'm just.
No,
I'm,
it's
very,
No,
okay.
it's
Sorry,
okay.
that's what I was waiting for.
I'm very lazy.
Okay,
So
I usually use that to do the timer. So hang on.
Oh, I can edit this out. It's fine.
I do think we should have a ping. Just to end.
Ping?
A ping.
On each correct answer.
No. Well, I'd like that too, but also just an end of 30 seconds.
Oh, is that what you mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Like as a listener, I listen to our podcast, and I'm kind of coming from that listener point of view. And I think the waffle game probably needs a bit of structure in terms of like when it starts. Like you can hear the ping when it starts and a ping when it ends.
Okay, I can do that.
'Cause
What
you-
about? I can insert the ping, or we can get a bell.
Or bell.
We have
Do
a
we have
budget. Yeah, we have a budget for a bell.
There's yes, we can get a bell. We can get a bell.
Bells €1.92, €1.92.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But
Okay, cool.
But do they have to? Are you going to get one with like waffle podcast written on it in our faces? or
no, I
something?
will get a normal bell. Jesus.
Just bell, like I'm sure there's an app you can download for a bell.
I think I have a bell at home, like an actual
like
bell. It'd be nice to hit it.
yeah, not a ringy one, like a hitty one.
A gabble, like to snack the gabble down.
I'm sure. Well, we could do a waffle hour or topic on bells, but what's the difference between the shaky bell and the pushy bell?
Well, the service bell, I'm sure it has all uses. Like there's a service bell, and then there's like a
What about a doorbell?
handbell.
Will I get a doorbell? It's just installed
You
on
have
the
a
table.
doorbell? Yeah, no, downstairs.
I do have a doorbell. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
well, run down there, Russell.
It's one of those video doorbells though.
Is it?
The Ring doorbell.
Ring.
Yeah. It's great.
I want one of them.
Sometimes, if I'm a little bit bored, I'll go on to the Ring doorbell and I'll just look at Navin at the front door. I'll just look and
Can
see
you
what's
talk to
going
people?
on. Yeah. You can talk and they
Hey.
can talk to you.
Did
Hey,
you, did
what
you
are you
get a
doing?
bell app?
It's great because that's like it's on Saturdays it's busy, like full of people, and
It's
sometimes
Main
you go on to the Ring doorbell and you be just saying stuff through it, like
Yeah.
how are you doing? People walking by,
Oh, you dropped something there.
they're like looking around them. It's class.
My precious.
I had great fun with that.
Mary. Did you ever see them ads? No.
No,
Or did you ever see them videos of your man? No.
no, what's it?
You don't watch much videos on internet.
No,
There's this
no.
guy.
On the internet.
Internet.
There's this guy. It's an Irish chap,
Right.
but he either mimes it or something. But he keeps on shouting, like he'd be on the main street. He'd be like unloading a truck or something. He goes, Mary. And then like a load of elderly women would be like looking around, and he'd be like to her,
It's like a cat call.
It's someone calling you. Oh, I don't know. And then they'd carry Mary. And he'd be like, I think she's around the corner there. I think she's around the corner. And this woman would be like looking around going, and he'd be like, Mary. And she'd be like, "Where are you? Where are you?" Oh, it's hilarious. I'll send you a link.
And does he know that these people are called Mary, or is it just a chance he's taking?
No, he just takes a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a hilarious one of a woman in the kitchen. And he's like, Mary. He's delivering stuff in, like he's a van driver, he's a courier or something. He's delivering stuff into a kitchen, and this lady is there going, and he's like, Mary, and she's like, where are you? And she goes outside, and she goes down the road looking for this Mary, the woman calling Mary. She thinks she needs help. I'll send you the link anyway. We're going on a bit long now. Waffle hour.
Sorry, come on. Okay, waffle hour. Oh, I have to empty my
waffle.
brain.
Did you get a bell?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
you've got a bell.
Have a bell.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Well, that was easy.
So will I start the timer and you ring the bell?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me take a sip of my coffee. Hold on. Oh, there we go. We got a bell.
Can you hear?
Yeah, it's coming
Yeah.
through loud and clear.
Okay,
I
so
like
at the end of 30 seconds, I just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll time this.
Do you have a
and I'll show
timer
it
as
to you.
well? Oh,
No,
right, okay.
I'll do it. It's okay.
Oh, you're doing both. Oh, you're double tasking.
I'm double tasking.
Oh, you've got it on paper written down. Clever
yeah,
boy.
Yeah, I do, yeah. It's like the Oscars here. It's
Right,
going
okay,
level
let me empty my head. I'm going to predict that I get 0. Okay, let's go.
up. Okay. So, Scotty,
Yes.
the waffle hour topic this week, which you have 30 seconds to answer,
Yes.
is
Get there faster. I'm ready now.
Irish soccer players that played for Liverpool.
Oh, Jesus. Steve Finnan. Steve Finnan. Shite. Steve Finnan. Is he on it, yeah? Robbie Keane. Yes. Robbie Keane's not on it. Oh, God.
just keep answering. Keep shouting.
You have 14 seconds, come on.
There's
There's been loads.
there has not been loads. And is Steve Finnan and Robbie Keane not one of the two of them? How are they not? They're Irish and they played for
my
Liverpool.
goodness.
Ray Houghton?
Oh,
my-
just there on the bell, you got one.
Okay. How is... Queeving Kelleher.
No.
Oh, my God.
I have John Aldridge, Steve Staunton,
No way. I didn't know Steve.
Ray
Yeah.
Houghton,
I said that, did I?
yeah, Phil Babb,
Oh, Phil Babb!
and then the curveball at the end, Mark Kennedy.
I didn't know Mark Kennedy played for Liverpool.
Yeah, you did, yeah, in the 90s.
I didn't know
Did he?
Mark Kennedy at all.
Jason McAteer, Phil
didn't
Babb,
know-
and Mark Kennedy were there at the same time.
McAteer.
I didn't have him though.
Oh,
I have a shell bomb.
shell bomb, sorry.
Who
I
ha-
nearly
we
said
all
it.
we all have shell bombs, but I have
Jesus.
one. If you guys don't,
Okay.
so don't worry. You guys
Yeah.
say it there anyway, and I have a backup.
I've got one. Is your one... Do you think your one's like really good?
Nah, it's second. It's second best.
I think that when I told you my one last week,
Yeah,
I think we did a one off air. 'cause
mine isn't as good as last week.
yours
so.
is amazing. Okay, so you go first. I'll go second. You go third.
Okay.
Okay.
right.
Okay, go.
Okay. So it's
There we go. Shell bombs.
shell bomb as good as can be this week. It's just a come down from last week because last week I thought it was pretty class.
Oh, it was amazing.
So just thinking about where I come from and the name. If everybody else wants to think about their place, and it's Boardsmill,
Right.
but it's Boardernfillan, which is the table of the mill. But then another way to look at it, I looked a little bit deeper, is the meeting place of the elders.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
I think I did know that. I've heard that phrase before.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow, the meeting
So-
place of the elders.
Yeah, so Boardernfillan.
I like that.
Yeah, the straight one translated is the table at the mill, but then there's a deeper meaning.
Table at the mill, hey.
Yeah, there you go.
Table at Mel.
Jez, I'm from the table at the mill, lads.
Which names go Boards Mill. It's,
Yeah.
quite straightforward.
yeah. It's pretty easy. Do you want us to talk about the places that we live and the names?
You can go and research that if you'd like.
Yeah. I'm at Boy, so Ballia Boy, Yellow Ford town in the Yellow Ford, I think.
Oh.
Yellow River.
Yellow Brick
It's
Road.
pretty.
Because you're small.
It's pretty self-explanatory. I think that one as well. Shut up, you! I'm not that small. I'm at least 5'7.5".
Kildalkey
The
is
halves.
see, Kildalkey is twinned with the town of Dalkey in Dublin,
Get
and
it.
Kill means small in Irish,
Are you serious?
so it's small Dalkey. So that's what Kildalkey is,
Oh, I love
and
you.
I'm sticking to it.
I love you. Okay, here is
What is your
here's my
album?
my shell bomb. I told you this last week.
We
So-
say it so much lately, it feels like I'm saying it the right way around.
I've said it to people since. So my one is about the U.S. government.
No,
The U.S. government has
we're being tracked at the minute.
Yeah, well, we're all being tracked anyway. The U.S. No, I don't want to come across as one of those people. Actually, I take that back. The U.S. government has an official plan in place for a zombie apocalypse. Think The Walking Dead is straight up fiction. Well, that's not the case. But the government has prepared a real-life version, 31-page counter-zombie dominance plan, or Conplan 88888/11. Was designed in 2011. And just in case you think it was a weird bureaucratic humour, the first line of the plan reads, "This plan is not actually designed as a joke." It's an actual zombie plan in case something happens, in case zombies become real.
They probably have a zombie clock as well.
Yeah, well, what do you mean? Counting down until the day zombies come around?
No, do you know like DEFCON 1, 2 and 3, they probably have a zombie one for that.
Oh yeah, well, like
Zombie
mild zombies on the east coast today. It's like a weather chart. Yellow zombies coming in from the east. There you go. So
Yeah.
the zombie plan.
Now,
That's
John, over
interesting.
to you.
Okay. So, did you know that chewing gum is illegal in Japan?
No, I didn't.
It was illegal.
Chewing gum or
No, the actual product chewing gum is illegal.
okay.
So you're not allowed to buy chewing gum in Japan or chew it
Or-
or have it. In 92, the Prime Minister of Japan was just so sick of cleaning chewing gum off the streets, he just made it illegal.
I can see a call for that.
Yeah. So all illegal now. And I think recently, though, you can have a medical chewing gum at an exemption. So it's like
Giving up cigarettes.
It's like marijuana, medical marijuana. It's like you can get a medical chewing gum from the dentist,
Shit.
and you're allowed that, but you have to get it as a prescription.
Prescription chewing gum.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even.
Okay.
That's a good one.
I don't know the last time I chewed chewing gum.
I chew chewing gum quite regularly.
I
Like.
do when I'm going to a meeting. I either have a Tic Tac or a chewing gum.
Yeah, for playing gigs.
When I was in school,
chewing
I
gum
used
is
to do
great.
it alright, but
Yeah. In meetings, we just like breathe over ourselves and
Yeah, yeah, you need chewing gum.
Oh, wow.
But when you're singing or you're doing any public speaking,
yeah,
chewing gum like the mentholy or the mint
yeah,
Will-
opens up your.
open up and then it'll stop you from kind of getting dry throat
Nice.
as well.
Nice.
So I always chew chewing gum when I'm singing.
Shell bomb.
So what? You just took it to the side, is it?
Yeah, just it's to the point now, or I can just like tuck it in under my tongue and it's there, and then I just take it out. And, yeah.
Pretty cool, man.
Yeah, there you go. Shell bombs.
The Jamie Waffle